Hey, welcome back, ladies and gents. I'm Zleven, and this is Arc Rise Fantasia on the Nintendo Wii, and I have the game on pause. Last time when we left off, I was running through the very first forest, showing you some of the battle system and stuff, and we're trying to make it to Topazion, the town, as you can see. And let's do it. I'm going to talk about dragon slaying though first. Oops. There we go. Kept pressing the wrong button. I might have to change the text speed. Alright, so check this real quick. When you go inside the menu, this is what you're basically going to see. When I was going through this stuff earlier, looks like as far as, you know, armor, you can only have accessory, an upper body piece, and a lower body piece, and that affects different things. The role option, you know, tactics is basically like straight up AI instead of having to choose all the attacks. Party allows you to, you know, see stats and stuff. So that's all cool and good. And this game actually has a very detailed, like, encyclopedia of sorts. It tells you pretty much everything. Like, if you don't understand something in the game, you can look it up here, like AP Max and stuff, and you can go and read all that stuff. It's very detailed. I looked through it earlier. So let's make this quicker. So, we are trying to get to the next town before the video's over. Kill the Twitter bird!
Be careful, everyone.
And,
piece of cake.
No, seriously, whose idea was that to put that bird
I'm
in
ready
there?
to go. Oh, sorry.
Oh, man.
What should I do next?
Piece of cake.
I think I'm just in a very laugh.
Must answer my calling. Healing water.
Cool, thanks. Ready for battle. See ya. Well,
Alright, so get our first treasure chest. And we are out of here. So this, after this cutscene, is where things get interesting. Watch this.
Strange. It's sunny, but it's raining.
The devil must be beating his wife.
Who? Beating his what?
You don't know that expression?
No. But I like it. It sounds interesting.
Hey, watch your step.
Thank you.
Don't mention it. Just be careful, okay?
The devil must be beating his wife? Okay, guys, what the hell? Who the hell says that? Okay, here's what I was talking about, the interesting part. This world map is one of the best world maps that I've seen in a game in a long time. Oh, I did not want to go back in there. Go back to the world map. So, as you're walking around, you'll have like the little map right there on the left, but then the actual world map is all this stuff around you. You can't see anything because there's trees every damn where. I think this is how a world map should be. Kind of confusing at first. The only way that you can really know if you're going in the right direction is if you kind of look in the distance, or you look on the map so you can see where the next dot is. Not only that, you still don't have to worry about random monsters. You still get to see the monsters before they attack you. So if you wanted to, you could just run past all of them, although it's really hard with all these damn trees in the way. So I'm gonna try and run to town. They'll chase you too. Run! And we made it.
Well, we're here.
Is this Topazion?
Yeah, we're at the far north end of the Empire.
The Empire? Do you mean the Meridian Empire?
Sure, what else would I mean? The Meridian Empire is the only thing around here.
Oh, really? So I finally reached the Empire.
Huh? You're not from the Empire.
I'm from Bennett Nash.
Bennett Nash? What? That's in the Turamilian Republic. What are you doing here anyway? You do realize that Turamilia and the Empire are enemies.
It was my mother's dying wish.
Hey, what's wrong, Rifia?
I feel a little dizzy.
You're probably just worn out. Let's get you to an inn.
Inn? What's an inn?
What do you mean, what's an inn? An inn's an inn. A place to sleep.
Are there beds at an inn?
Of course there are.
Oh, how wonderful! I've been sleeping on the ground for days.
Whoa, definitely inn time then. Are you okay? Can you walk?
Yes.
Wow. Alright, so the good thing about town, everything looks, pretty proportional. I like the way they did the town. It looks realistic. This is a small-ass town, though. It only goes to, back to this area right here, and that's the end of the town. The difference between this town and other RPGs, though, is, I think there might have been a couple RPGs that copied this idea. Actually, there's maybe more than a few, but I haven't seen it in a while. When you go inside of buildings, instead of being able to walk around like you can in the town, it presents you with this. So that's cool. Makes it quicker. And actually, it's not always like that. Sometimes you'll go into a certain building and you'll get a cutscene where it's the characters and they can walk around, but I haven't encountered anything where I get to, really mess around inside buildings yet, so it's whatever. But sometimes, as you're walking around exploring, you can find items, like over here. Found that in my other game. And if you talk to the right people, they'll give you a map. So that's cool. So to move on more with this real quick, I'm going to show you some more of this interesting storyline before I run out of time.
Lark! I'm so glad. I knew you were alive.
Alf? What are you doing here?
Lightship Fleet 2 returned from duty, so I thought I'd come and find you.
You can explain later. Rifia needs a place to rest.
Rifia? Oh.
Hello.
Hello. So that's what happened after you fell from the lightship with that fell dragon.
Yeah, this has become a complete mess. What am I supposed to do about her?
Don't talk like that. Imagine how hard it must have been for her to come here from Termilia. If there's some way we can help her, then I think we should.
You're just as nice as always. In fact, you're too nice for your own good, you know that? I mean, what's the Prince of an Empire doing looking for one missing Legionnaire?
You don't expect me to just sit around while my friend is in peril, do you?
Well, we slew the Fell Dragon, right? I'm not going to be treated as a deserter, am I? That would mean the remaining half of my contract money would be...
Always about the money with you, eh? Don't worry. You'll be paid just as stated in the contract.
Phew. Well, good. I put my life on the line back there.
I'll be right back. I need to report that you've been found. Would you mind preparing for the journey before she wakes up?
The journey?
You're going to take Rifia over to where she's going, right? I'm going with you.
Is a prince allowed to traipse around without his bodyguards?
You'll be my bodyguard, won't you?
Ah, yes, of course, Your Highness.
One more thing. I'd really appreciate it if you'd check around the village for any fell dragon damage. The village elders should be able to offer you some information.
Oh, right. We can't be forgetting the plight of your subjects, huh?
Do I detect some sarcasm? I trust you'll have no problems doing what I've asked.
Sorry for leaving you alone. Get some rest. You need it.
Okay, and that is pretty much the very first parts of the game. I made it to the first town, so I'm going to go ahead and stop it here, guys. Stay tuned, I'm probably going to put up a first impressions with more interesting tidbits about this game. But until then, take it easy.